Good morning, everybody. Still 5 minutes in afternoon. I'll introduce this team. We call it AspenDB. I think it was developed at Bangalore, and myself Akhilesh, Kavish here. That's Vishnu, and that's Vinod. So we call something. We built something that we like to call Bunkit. If you're interested, I'll come to that. At why we choose that name. So I'll introduce that. So by the way, Bhuvesh is not here. He had to leave. So in 2 lines, the idea is simple. The genesis of this idea is that at times what I have experienced and a lot of my colleagues or friends have experienced is we read something on the net. Okay, let's go back to the older times. We read books, right? We underline things. How do you do it in the web browsing? So I couldn't find a solution. So in similar lines, when you try to solve problems, and when somebody like after 1 week or 1 month basically comes to you and say, hey, you faced this problem. How do you solve it? And we just wonder, yeah, there was something related to X, Y, Z. So that is part of the problem that we tried to solve. And the second part of the problem is, I'm not sure if you follow Safari Queue. HPE has a license for them, and they have something like, for its certain concepts, they have a learning curve. They define a path that you can read these tutorials, these steps, and then you can gain the concept, right? So we have tried to merge both concepts and have tried to come up with something. The components that we have used here are basically Elasticsearch, elements, app source, and IOD. So I'll just simply straight jump to demo. It's busy, all right? Yeah. So we have developed this Chrome extension on the corner, if you see. So what it does is basically what allows you to do is you simply do this. Okay, and it will ask you where you want to basically store it somewhere. You do this, is done actually. You can come up here. So this is the UI that we have tried to build around this concept. Yeah. Java problems. Yeah, so we have already populated some data actually while we are trying to build these things. So what did I just actually do? Series C? I spelled it right? So see here, I selected this. It's telling me what is the URL. By the way, it's clickable. And here you see the categories also. I'll come to that later. So that is one way. Basically, we have tried to present it. This is a normal filter on a table. You can actually search on based on your story. It doesn't work?
All the links are your story series, filter series.
Series. The series is already there. Okay. So it is supposed to actually filter the rows here. Another view that we have tried to like sort of maybe fancy you can say. This is a card view that we are using, and you can come here and actually read the text that you have saved here. So this is one part of the problem that we tried to solve. Now using the idle of demand, what we are trying to do here is we are trying to get the concepts out of the URLs and the text that we have collected. So for example, whatever data we have right now, so these are the concepts that we have extracted from the IOD, and in the whole set of bookmarks or whatever you want to say it, I like to call it bunk, whole set of bunks, basically you have the categorization, this donut chart on the concepts, another fancy thing. Then what we tried to do basically over this is we took these concepts and tried to define a category around them. And then we tried basically the social graph with that. So here the nodes actually are here somewhere hidden. Where it is? Yeah, here it is. So you see these are the concepts actually. What? Okay. So these are the concepts that we have derived at the first stage, and the links between them are basically the categories that are linking these concepts. So that's an attempt that we have tried to put here, and if I had more funds maybe or more time, I will probably invest in more time and make this into something like Safari Q, which will actually tell me that what path to follow to learn a certain kind of concept. So, did I miss anything?
Maybe you can explain about the item search. What are the services we are using?
And that I already explained. So I already explained what the technologies we are using. I think that's it. Any questions first? Oh. Bookmark, underline, and categorize actually. Yeah.
Thank you.